It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Barcelona need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hazard. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's a sharp little ball here. João Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Saviola, looking to play him in. Barcelona have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. And he is dashing away. Calhanoglu. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Paris Saint-Germain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's... There's the shot! Well, oh, he's been caught on it here! Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bale. Alexander-Arnold. Hazard. For Calhanoglu. Hazard. Oh, that's well spotted. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Akanji makes the interception. Oh, it's come loose! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Neymar, and this is Bale. He's beaten the last man. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Calhanoglu does well to get it back. Threads one in. Saviola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just eases him off the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Hazard has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Calhanoglu, and it's Messi, and it's Neves. Knocks it into space, and a chance! Goal! Barcelona! You know it, you just know it. He has slapped his name across this most crucial of games. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts. Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Jude, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Bale. That's very neat. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he plays one through. Just the keeper in he's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. No way through. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Messi, looking for the run. João Neves to Çalhanoğlu. He's had it taken off him. Çalhanoğlu calmly anticipates. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Zanetti. Saviola. Oh, good effort! He's played it long, and that has left him in a heap. That is good alertness. João Neves. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And it's Zanetti, and he's been shifted off it. Jude. Paz. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is well cleared. João Neves. Mbappe. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Neymar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Over to the right flank. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Çalhanoğlu. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ball in towards the middle. Zanetti. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Zanetti. Can he get it through? Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Wriggles his way through. It's Saviola!
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
And we have our very first corner.
Neymar, le numéro 11, le numéro 21, Girard.
Messi plays it short.
Le numéro
Messi,
17,
Rijkaard
le numéro
gets a
7,
foot in here.
Griezmann.
They may
le
end up
numéro
with some
9,
regret with this
changement
tactic,
en cours.
but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking for options for movement. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Messi. Barcelona striving to prolong their stay at this level, and they are just about doing it for now.
Yeah, a massive result if they can pull this off for so many reasons. I just hope the nerves won't be the spoiler.
Lovely, now then. Saviola finds himself offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So
43,
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
le
Yeah, I think he's
numéro
trying to
1.
stay one step ahead of his opponents here,
Changement.
maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Rizal. Ah, such a clever touch. And he shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Rizal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Messi. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be. Barcelona desperate for a win that will take them to safety. Some are already finding it too much to bear. It is cruel, but it is compelling. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling. Barcelona must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Can he latch on to this?
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is a good ball to find. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! And there is your opener. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. João Neves. Searching pass he's played there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw in. João Neves. Dani Olmo. No, that's been intercepted. First quarter of an hour gone. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Zanetti. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Reinders. That's been cut out, well played. That pass has been well intercepted. Akanji, always very imposing. Oh, what a mistake! It's gone out for a throw-in.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Akanji. And it's Timber. Great ball if he can get there. Well timed, excellent interception. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Azar. Mbappe! Zanetti picks it up out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Underneath, and a header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Mbappe. That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Hazard. Distributed tidily. Defending was strong and firm. Ronaldo chasing after it. Iniesta. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
2 minutos de descuento.
Ambitious ball here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Timber. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Nicely shaped ball. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. João Neves. Now it's Saviola. Now Mbappe. Saviola! Oh, terrific save. Reinders. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Messi. Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard. Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Hazard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
60 minutes played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe! Indonesia have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against her. Takes a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Indonesia have their second corner now.
El dorsal 2. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 14.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's destined for the flank. Cross, oh, great leap! Shoots! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, third corner of the game.
Saviola será reemplazado por el dorsal 10.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Reinders.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Iniesta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's managed to get free. Timber. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Habrá 3 minutos de
And the
descuento.
number on the board is 3. Messi, looking for the run. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No way through. Silvestre. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is that. Barcelona are down, and that will hit them hard.
Buena suerte a todos.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I have to say, I'm glad I...
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never... Shot, surely!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Dani Olmo tries a cross. He's having a pop! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Zanetti has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Looking for the run. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Van Basten! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Messi. This looks promising. Now it's Berbatov. No, it's come to nothing. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Dani Olmo. Pass is just off target. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Neymar. And he plays one through. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get it through? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Messi. Berbatov. Oh, well played. And this is shoots! It's loose, and there's a race, and one more try! A real chance and a real let-off.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Now it's Neymar. Berbatov. Oh, goes for a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, there is a look that's it. It's Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's in on goal. He's rising! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Neymar. He's got away. There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goal! They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
And a chance! And they've got rid. Xavi Alonso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a really well-measured ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
There they go, hunting again.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Berbatov. Gerrard. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Serginho! And that pass just didn't quite work. Bayer is there to clear. Not the most accurate pass. Calhanoglu. Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Zanetti gets flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Calhanoglu has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. He's not got that quite right. Dani Olmo, spread out to the left. Rijkaard, and he's managed to get free. He's in a great position here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
3 minutes at a time.
And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Neymar. Gerrard.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Xavi Alonso. And that brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter.
And a quick
They've been
reminder today
quicker
to
to pretty
please
much
take
everything
all
so
mid-outer
far.
bins
The only
located
thing
by the
you've got to
entrance
wonder
gates.
is,
Thank you
how
very
taxing
much
is
for
this
your
for the players?
cooperation.
How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. The second half is up and running. Now it's Messi. Dani Olmo is wide and looking to get onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona are having a ball here. Lovely pass, but can he... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That is a brilliant interception. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. He has found the way through. Can he finish? And he's missed it.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
No, again there's no way through. Now, can they get him away?
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Zanetti finding himself in space. And this is Berbatov. Look at the space here. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's being urged. Van Basten! Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Dani Olmo, and that's been won straight back. Can he get on the end of this? It's a searching pass. Van Basten showed... It's Rui Costa! No, it's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rui Costa. Coming on the field is number 20, McAllister.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's gone looking for safety. Xavi Alonso. And it's McAllister. Gerrard. Oh, played right into his path. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Chance here to counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, good-looking ball. Dani Olmo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Good take, and is he in? Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Yamal. Number 17, Gerrard.
So the manager can make a change
Coming
for the first time in the game here.
Number 8,
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. He's chosen to go back. Van Basten is onto this. He's found a way through. Lovely, now then. Van Basten! Keeper is right behind it.
Al Hussein really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Rafinha clears. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Serginho, he's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro, McAllister. That ball looks a good one. McAllister was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
No, couldn't quite catch up to that. Akanji tries to clear. Shot, surely! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Added time.
Vinicius Junior. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. Great defending, strong and determined. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. Zanetti reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much.
Shot a goal! And he's done it!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Gol.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Vieri really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Azar. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking for option. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? João Neves. Lee Kang-in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great chance! And there's a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to...
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's played it long. Pinches it off him. Zanetti. This looks promising. Can he finish? And one more try! He's got a goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Right, looks a good ball through. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can clear their lines. Now a chance, surely! And he hits the net! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries a measured ball. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's managed to get rid. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. And that has left him in a heap. It's a good run down the right, and he's picked out the run. He is through here. Nice physical challenge. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Zola clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked...
Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Reinders. And it's Azar. That'll be a throw. And here's Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
João Neves clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! Again, a brilliant save. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. Nice bit of trickery. Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. Might be danger here. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Zola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Neves. McAllister is the team's great visionary. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kaka. We are into overtime. Serginho. Mbappe. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So we reach the halfway point.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. The second half then, just getting going.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time.
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Shoots! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Lee Kang-in has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. He's got away. Oh, he's having a go! And he's lifted it over.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Serginho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Vieri. Rijkaard. Reinders. Looking for the run. And here's Mbappe. João Neves. Deftly away. Kaka. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. Kaka. That is ended up in no man's land. Doesn't quite get there. Cafu can clear it away. That is good alertness.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Can he get it through?
97.559
Lee Kang in. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Zola. Nice sequence of passes, this. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Zola. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And he's being shifted off it. Cafu knocks it into space. Azar. João Neves on 2 now and looking for 3. Cafu. João Neves. And he's managed to get free. And it's Neves. Tries to pass it through. Hazard. Zanetti picks it up out wide. And he's cut it out. Kaka. Zola. Cafu. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. And a chance! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
João Neves. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Costa Curta. McAllister is in a really good position out wide. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vieri is offering a wry smile there.
Xabi Alonso plays it short. Oh, that's superb.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Could move up a gear here. And this is Saviola. Good ball, good take.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi goes short, takes aim, there's the header! Oh, good finish! And this is getting better and better. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 87. El dorsal 27.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Barcelona have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Çalhanoğlu is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Picked out, he's going for goal! Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was no routine save.
Zanetti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Hazard. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's had a shot! And they've got rid.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's claimed by the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much focus. Never look beat.